one of them hit you and mark you, so. Done. Chunk, you're up.
I will stand up.
And end your turn.
Well, I can't. Well, can I move while?
No. You can crawl, but...
Right, which is 1 square as a move action?
Yes.
I will do that. This way. So still prone, but no longer dazed.
Correct.
So now...
He's got lots of arms to crawl with. Warg are probably really good at crawling.
I will use...
Their military crawl could destroy kingdoms.
I will use this attack here to hit him fairly hard if I hit and heal myself.
This attack here is helpful for knowing which one it is. Carry on.
It is Form of the Stone Sentinel Strike.
No.
Wait!
But wait, there's more.
I will use this.
Okay, you also have a reroll token in
Yes,
sheet.
but this is much better because it's a 1.
Alright.
There's no possible way that this could go worse.
Right.
So, all or nothing.
So they have a quarter, because quarter should be used more than pennies.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a quarter.
I did.
Excellent.
Chunkus has just rolled a 1, actually, four.
Aha.
Just play the card All or Nothing, so he gets to make a coin flip, and he gets to call it. If he calls it right, actually it's heads or tails.
Yes.
If he gets a heads, he treats the roll as a nat 20. If he gets a tails, he treats it as a nat 1. Fuck!
As you can tell, it was not a natural 20.
Right. You can tell it was
Well,
actually
I kicked them 1.
Reroll token?
You could do a reroll token at
You
this
still have a reroll token if you want to use it.
No, that's enough.
How important
No,
is
wait.
this attack to you?
I lose the attack if I miss. It is very important to hit with this. I will use my reroll token.
Let's attack.
Better hit. Yes. 20 numbers.
20 numbers.
24.
numbers.
24 versus...
AC.
Okay, and you're giving yourself the -2 for being prone?
No, 22.
22 is going to miss.
Son of a whore. I still get to heal. And do half damage.
That's an encounter?
Well,
Yeah,
it's
it's off of a daily.
Yeah,
it's
it's
one-
an encounter
my
mark.
form attack.
Okay.
So,
All that.
12 plus 13 is 25, so 12 damage.
12 damage.
I am not bloody.
And that's to which number? Is that to 3 or 4?
3.
Okay.
Is it slow or anything? No. Okay. I can spend the healing surge, so I will do that. And regenerate. Because I have regeneration 4 at the moment.
I think I'm going to use this on the croc.
On the
I'll
croc?
keep my other heal for another time.
It's appropriate.
I'm gonna use this.
2 cards in the croc?
That is the end of my turn.
Okay.
I will not action point this time.
Using it on the croc.
Good lord!
Okay. So,
After much rerolling.
after much rolling, Chunkus' turn is over, and Toy and Amulet are up.
Yeah. Okay, so how can I get to the thing? My speed right now is 9.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Single.
8, 9.
Oh, diagonal. Thank you. I'm not used to that.
Okay.
The
10,
door is shut,
11.
so you can double move to there.
Okay.
And if you want, you can make a charge, basically, a charging ram against the door, which I'd be okay with.
I'll do that. Charge and ram into that door.
Because bears can charge.
Bam!
Athletic check?
Okay.
It's DC 25 to... It depends on... The higher you get, the better the reactions. 25 is the first set. So...
34?
34 will break the second set. So you not only snap the hinges off, You break the entire door down, and you can continue 1 square of movement inside.
Whee!
Also, shards of door hit the guy in the face.
No, that's if you
Blinded.
break
Where's
40.
the dude?
Okay.
If she hadn't had 20 that, I would totally been on top of that. Right here in the corner.
Oh, there must be that.
You see, well, actually, for your character, it's not familiar, but for everyone else here, they would recognize the spell. He has one hand that's basically all the way inside of this arrow slit that's been casting spells out there. Behind him, kind of his arm twisted behind his back, you see an orb of earth around his hand that's swirling, and it looks like it's trying to pull his body into the orb of earth.
That's a teleport from what's his face? Terrell. Terrell's teleport spell. We must beat this guy down.
So, do I have any actions left?
No. You have a minor action.
You already action.
No, you
It's
charged
apparently
the wall, so
associated with Earth.
done.
Okay, done.
Because Terrell was aligned to Earth.
Yeah, but his spell effect
Say
was
hi.
glowy. It wasn't earthy like this guy's.
That doesn't necessarily mean anything.
I don't know,
It
I'd
could
be
be
kinda scared
just
of
the
it.
way
Anyways,
they're affected.
it's his
Can't
turn
crash
now.
through the door.
Yeah, no, he's...
It's his turn.
Make an intimidate check.
He turns around. He's an intimidate check of anything, and he's getting the hell out of Dodge. So, but before he leaves, he's
An
gonna-
intimidated check of anything, he's getting the hell out of Dodge. With a teleport that may or may not have completed, with a giant axe-wielding bear in the door.
in the room. If there's an axe-wielding bear that breaks down your door, you
get
leave.
the fuck out.
But the problem is...
It is now his house. You thought it was your house, but the axe-wielding bear says it's his house. So it's his house.
So we compromised, and I moved.
All right. So I don't know. Yeah.
I don't know what I'm doing.
So it's less
he is gonna
we
take his
compromise,
final
it's
shot.
not I compromise.
Blast towards
and
you.
I-
Ray of Frost. He rolls twice, takes out a result. We'll take the 18. So that is a hit.
And then GTFO.
So 10, 18 plus 9, 27. Yeah. Yeah, it's both. And yeah, both. So 27 points of damage.
I am very blind.
You are immobilized and pushed 4 squares. He throws you out the door, and as you get thrown out the door, you see him kind of like twist around, and his whole body folds into his other hand as he teleports away.
I'm gonna yell,
Which-
he's gone!
Which means that you
Ow.
have to fight him in the temple.
He's gone!
Toy's broken! Again!
It's a code for the day.
Fix toy!
Alright, so
Alright, toy's done. Togma, okay.
Blade Mage is
that's
done.
done. Vinaris.
Vinaris, you are up.
There are 2 of these things. They are bloody.
I can't really get no real damage on this character.
No, it's a
It's
control.
okay,
yeah,
tool.
he's an enchanter, like hard controller, so he has very little ways of doing damage.
It's kinda like playing the-
Is that what's called?
Phantom Foes is
Winged
probably his most
Horde.
damaging ability.
I was gonna say winged
Do
horde
you
is
have
not a
Phantom
bad
Foes
one.
still? You should have it still up.
What was that?
I thought
Phantom
that's
Foes?
one.
Yeah, that's one we cast right now. I'll set it right there.
Okay.
It's
It
first
is.
2. You get both. They're both slow.
And remind me.
Yeah. And I will not sustain that vision anymore.
Okay.
Oh, we have a bunch of stuff.
Do you know where the other stack of cards
They're
is?
over there.
No, I know where they are. Hang on.
Here.
He's
the
looking
used
for the
ones?
used stack, not
Use
the...
stack.
Um,
Alright. So. Da, 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 da.
So, Vinaris went
Oh, that's-
Jack.
That's finished.
You are currently dazed. Or not.
No, no.
Nice.
You just moved by a
Nice. Slide
different day's token. Does that change anything?
I asked earlier, he said
Okay.
I wasn't gonna...
I wanted to make sure.
No. It's a valid question.
And I apologize if I missed something. My ears are stuffed full of cotton wool about the same as Sean's are right now.
And he could easily move on the other side of it and be in the same situation.
And
he's got
burning
the spear.
spray.
Hey, good old burning spray.
If I set the origin square as the one right in front of me, then I don't have to worry about friendlies.
Right.
It's burst 2, right?
Burst 3. Blast 3, specifically. If anybody wants to make a friendly fire joke, I think this would be appropriate.
Nope.
Oh.
Nobody cares.
Yes, I-
27 versus reflex.
Miss.
20 versus reflex.
That one actually does.
I was going to say, I think that one probably will. Alright, so the closest one takes 20 damage.
Are you adding your +1?
Yep.
20 points of damage to it's number 4, it looks like.
Yes.
Not quite that.
But close.
Kick him.
Working on it.
Kick him.
Jack, you.
I can't get over that bear with an axe. Man.
I know, right?
Pretty fantastic.
Beautiful.
Really ridiculous, especially at the angle that I'm looking at the board at. Alright.
Okay. I'm going to smack the one in front of my
The one that's almost dead.
character with strike since Jack decided to come up here.
Oh, hey.
I'm about to kick heels?
Yay!
That would be, yes, I hit, because it's a 31 fortitude.
Alright.
And
It's alright, their fort is poop on a stick anyways.
23 points of damage, and Jack, you get to spend a healing surge plus
What power is this?
spring renewal strike,
Oh, okay.
so plus 5.
So 23 points to number 4.
Yep.
Is that killer?
I'm not bloody!
Woo!
I am.
You're a little far away from me.
And the Gatherer will escape.
He's slow.
Bye bye.
He is slow.
No.
No, that's not the Gatherer was
Oh,
over
no,
here.
okay.
He-
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
That guy.
Yeah. No. That guy is over there. That guy's gonna get murdered.
That guy's fucked.
Yeah.
That guy.
Going nowhere.
He succeeds a saving throw, and then you murder him.
I was gonna say, because if he,
Saving throw versus death. Oh, I rolled a 20. You're dead.
I was gonna say if he wants to try to run, no,
Ramble.
no, I've got my opportunity attack as a world speaker. All it does is stop him. Nope, you aren't allowed to move.
I'm gonna run! Why am I not moving?
All right. So
Treat us.
finish off the last of the guards.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
You think you are, but you.
Now,
Tree's like
having
I'm a
regeneration.
sticky tree.
You since you can technically use that side of combat, it goes until it would stop.
Okay, so heal up to full and then the effect fades.
If the regeneration works until you get to full, yes. Then yes.
Yeah, it's basically I get regeneration. It doesn't until the effect ends, and the effect ends for the remainder of the encounter.
So yes, you can regen up to full. Do not have a problem with that.
Can I
All right.
spend healing surges?
Yes, you guys may. Well, hang on. You guys are not taking a short rest right here because you hear the sound of a gong being rung, and then a woom, 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 woom. I think of the sound of a
Singing
The
bowl.
It's
Australian.
the singing bowl.
Oh,
That sort of thing on a very loud scale, coming from the temple itself. You see the Gatherer, who makes it upriver to about here, and finally starts to slow down, like, I made it. And then immediately a very large set of jaws comes out of the river, and
Johnson down.
he disappears.
That's what you get for running. You die tired.
That was beautiful.
Well said, Chunks. Well said.
More likely than not, he just got eaten by his
So
god. I
the
guess that's the way to go as a fanatic.
the Gatherers got the hell out of Dodge once they saw people started dying.
Yeah.
They're like, look, we just gather lizards and frogs.
It's not our thing. So
I give you 10 ongoing poison! I am a warrior! Blah.
I am
Or,
getting
alright.
Why would I give you a frog?
So you guys ending up. What are you guys doing as far as the reaction to now the whole town is
Be
alert,
mobilized.
on guard. There's
I'm gonna
stuff
move
coming.
back
Well, we saw
with
what
the
the croc
group.
is.
Yeah, the croc is up here. He is about. I probably actually gave it a little bit too close. He's probably about 300, 400 yards away.
Within
He's
eyesight,
almost-
but it's going to take us a little bit to get there.
Yeah, he's almost on the far end of the cavern.
Uh-huh.
He's just moved into the cavern and is now chomping.
Wait.
Would we have enough time for a short rest before engaging? Or
The
would
croc?
we-
No.
No.
If you guys went directly from here to the croc, or waited here for the croc to come get you, it's going to be not enough for a short rest.
Okay.
Also, probably something's going to happen with that alarm. Probably.
Charge the croc.
Do we want to hold up in a building? Or do we want to show him how to kill a god?
Oh, we're gonna go kill a god because there's no way that I'm
I mean, we're not going to find any rest around here. So we might as well.
holding up in the building is only going to get us surrounded.
Or locked in.
Huey's
Well, I
in
mean,
a
it
heel
won't work,
toy.
but then
That's
they'll
what's
lock
gonna
us in.
happen.
So the only question that I have to ask, now you can take your second wind if you want to do that right now. Spend a surge. You won't have your second wind for the next fight. If you guys go directly from this fight to the croc fight,
Standard action anyway.
yeah, so it's just like,
Yeah, might as well.
might as well. If you guys go directly from this fight to the next, nothing will recharge, everything will be as it is. If you guys are not going directly from this fight to the next, tell me what you're doing in order to make that not happen. So if you guys want, you guys can think about that between now and then, think if there's any grand plans you guys can come up with, and we'll go from there. The last thing that I want to try to do at the end of every session is get feedback from the players. Basically go around the table. We started with Toy last time, so we'll start with Shunkus this time. Actually, real names are getting actual feedback. So, Cisco, what did you think of the game?
The game was cool. The encounter with the bear was kind of sad, but ended up turning around, so that was cool. And then combat cell was fun. So hitting things, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was fun. He's quite happy about the fact that apparently there's a bear now following us around. But it's a mom. It's a mom for Amulet.
Yes.
Vin doesn't make a very good father, so
A vengeful, angry mom.
well.
So she'll have a calming effect on Amulet.
Maybe a focus.
That's either way. It is a mom, and as much rage as she may be filled with, she is also a wise creature because she's bears tend to be totems of wisdom. So
She proved to be wise when we talked to her.
so Huey is hopeful that both of those traits will help guide Amulet a bit. So otherwise, everything was fun. Combat is always interesting. Trying to figure out how to keep people alive.
That's interesting.
It's always a
Hey,
strategic
nobody went
challenge.
unconscious this time.
Yeah. Yeah.
For
Yeah.
which I'm quite grateful. Because that's always the pain, is trying to decide between the 3 bloodied target and the 1 unconscious one.
Well, to that, I am now happy that I went with the more healing focused build than the more damage healing build, because it came in a lot handy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that -4 penalty. Not matter at all.
Only the rings.
Instantaneous death.
I just, shamans can do some okay healing, but they have a lot of other random stuff that they do.
And a lot of that came into play today, which was fun.
Okay. Alan, what did you think?
I got to be an AoE striker.
Oh,
Oh god.
Enough said.
I think that's like the second time
Ever.
I've gotten to really, really do that, so that's fun. Because otherwise my numbers are always kind of like, that's okay. But the people that are hitting things with sticks are hitting them a lot harder. So from like the striker perspective to all of a sudden get a combat where it's like, here we go. It's fun.
Grenades everywhere.
It's
I
fun.
get to do what I do well.
This is what I'm for! Yay! We always have fun. This table is awesome. And we have we have good teamwork and we sort of adjust and adapt really well together and stuff. So it's always, I always enjoy a game, even on days where like if somebody's kind of tired or like, I mean, today we had a handful of people between sickness and other sickness and other stuff. People were a little bit grumpy or a little bit whatever, but you know, like once we got rolling, everything was cool. That was a good day.
It always strikes me.
Yeah, it was, I just entirely separate. There was a good day. There was a whole lot of funny today.
Oddly enough, it wasn't a card draw today. I was waiting for one, and
They all the good jokes happen before session.
yeah, that's true.
Most of them didn't happen in session because we didn't have a whole lot of interaction. Like generally
Right.
speaking, we get card draws when we're doing interaction rather than combat.
Yeah.
That's true. So Jason, who actually was a lurker, but ended up taking over for Ben and Iris
Piloting 10.
once Sean went to sleep. What did you think of the game?
I thought it was fun. I'm glad I helped Mr. 80 Striker have more fun.
So question one, was there anything in the session that you really liked or disliked? And have you piloted
Everything's
a
great. Everything's great.
have you piloted a wizard before?
I never
So what do you think of the enchanting wizard that he built?
That for what it's worth, that's
It's
what I
not
did
my
pretty
play
good.
style, but
It's a difficult character.
Yeah.
It's an
I
odd
think it
character.
goes well with him.
And there's a lot of people that really benefit from, like, our party really benefits from somebody that can clump them up for us.
Yeah, I mean, if I get in the middle of a bunch of guys, I can whack the crap out of them.
As
I
long as he
can't.
can stand up.
Well, but it makes it so that you can,
Pop people.
because you bop, shift into their spot, hit the guy next to him, shift into their spot, hit the guy next to him. Like,
If I can do it in one attack.
I was gonna say, if we can ever get it set up right where Chunkus in the middle of a bunch of mobs and you on the outside flanking,
Yep.
that's when,
That's the optimal situation.
and then Jack can be dropping things right on top of Chunkus most of the time.
Yeah.
Alright, so what did you think?
I thought this was awesome session.
But she got
I
to
really-
kill stuff.
well, and this was also her spotlight a little bit.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got to kill stuff, and I got to turn Toy into a bear
Hell yeah.
with a
And-
soul,
And we had a bear with an axe mini for you.
I mean,
which is awesome. So yeah, I'm happy.
how cool is that?
I'm good.
As you guys, obviously figured out, this was supposed to be
The story for Paragon Path.
the beginning of her Paragon Path thing. I think it's
Which
fairly...
is called Bear Warrior.
Yes.
So I kind of had a clue. Oh look, a giant bear. Maybe we should
Well, I
follow
remembered you guys
it.
talking about it like 2-3 sessions back.
Yeah.
And so it was like, well, there's no tracks for this guy we were tracking, but there's these tracks for this giant bear.
Huh.
Convenient.
So, there was this bear warrior talk a month ago.
I wonder.
Now the guy that we were trying to get we can't find, but we can't find a giant bear.
He was conveniently dying. With the spirit that I can steal. Yay!
Offer a door to.
So, next session, I was actually hoping that we'd be able to get to this part this session, but since we kind of started late and had a bunch of other stuff going on, we get a chance to do it. But next session we will probably continue combat of being down here in the temple area, and also,
For reference, we just gained a action point. Yes.
yes, that was just, that was your milestone. So all of you guys gained an action point, and also
Ended up not using them.
next session I'll go ahead and let you guys know that we're probably going to be continuing Toy Spotlight.
That's cool.
Which I was hoping to see if we can get it all done this session, but it's just unrealistic. Since we have a lot of resources that have been used, and since especially you are not going to be playing Ben and Iris next week, try to make a note of what you spent. If you need to, here's a note card you can write down. Hey, I use this daily or whatever, and that if you took damage or whatever, make sure your healing searches and everything are taken care of, because I will let you guys know that there is a lot more fighting to be done down here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We're kind of up against like a whole ton of dudes, plus a boss Croc. It's gonna
Toy's
be
gonna get so unconscious.